Imagine this, spending thousands of dollars to challenge a will or trust, only to have your case dismissed in under 5 minutes. Not because you were wrong, but because you didn't have the right legal reason to be there. Every year, people go to probate court because something feels unfair. But probate court doesn't decide fairness. It decides whether you have a legally recognized reason to challenge what happened. My name is Angelique. I'm an educator, not a lawyer. I'm someone who had to represent myself in probate court because I couldn't afford one. This video is for educational purposes only and not legal advice. In previous videos, we've talked about two requirements. Right time, meaning, are you within the statute of limitations? Right person, meaning, do you have standing to bring the case? But even if you have both of these requirements, there's a third one. Do you have the right reason? And when I say right reason, I don't mean a personal reason, I mean a legally recognized reason. Because probate court is not there to decide what feels unfair. It's there to decide whether something is legally wrong. Every court has limits on what it can decide, and probate court is no different. In probate, those limits show up as what we call legal grounds. These are recognized reasons the court may step in and take action. Some of the most common grounds include things like lack of capacity, meaning the person may not have understood what they were signing, undue influence, where someone may have pressured or manipulated them into changing their estate plan, fraud or forgery, where the document itself may be valid, and in some situations, issues involving a trustee or executor, like mismanaging assets or not providing information. In most cases, these types of claims require some form of evidence, not just suspicion or belief. So here's a way to think about it. If you walked into court today and the judge asked you, "What is your legal reason for being here? And what makes it legally valid?" What would you say? Not how you feel, not what you expected, but what specifically makes the will, the trust, or the situation legally invalid or legally improper. If that answer isn't clear yet, you may not have the right reason. But here's where people get stuck. There's a difference between this feels wrong versus this is legally wrong. And those are not always the same thing. Now, to be fair, sometimes what feels wrong does point to the real legal issue, and sometimes it doesn't. From the outside, those situations can look very similar. That's why this step is so important. And this is where a lot of cases fall apart, because even if you are within the deadline, the right person to bring the case, without a legally recognized reason, the court may dismiss your case before it even gets into the facts. I want to acknowledge something here. This part can be hard because you might be dealing with something that genuinely is unfair or even wrong. But the court is limited in what it can act on. And understanding that early can help you make better decisions moving forward. If you're not sure whether your situation actually fits into one of these legal grounds, I created something to help you think it through. You can take my free quiz called "Do I Have a Probate Case?" It walks you through all three requirements: right time, right person, right reason. It helps you start evaluating your situation step by step. You'll also receive a free evidence checklist to help you begin organizing your documents. If you decide to move forward, the link is in the description.